Hi there. So I want to do one of these heart map readings. And I've got I'm in bed because I'm so freaking tired. But I've got you balanced on my teddy bear Max. So I hope Max doesn't fall over. Anyway, I want to do one of these heart map sessions because I have done some really fucking deep healing work today. And I want to see what's going to show up for us to work through tonight, even though it's super late. Um, So the card that's showing up, the focus of our session, is relationship with a partner, which is really funny because tonight I actually decided I don't fucking want to date anyone ever again. I literally said tonight, I'm fucking done. I'm done. I don't want a man in my life. I really don't. And I'm not starting to be a man hater. I just don't want a partner. So anyway, that's interesting that tonight's the night relationship partner shows up. So let's work this through. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick a card that shows the pattern that we're dealing with, that is the pathology. Okay, so pushing people away or pushing to try to make things happen in relationships. So, to be perfectly honest, I have been the chaser my whole life. And the reason for this is lack of confidence, because when we think we need something to fill us up, we chase it. And so I've been that person trying to push and make relationships work all the time with people that didn't deserve my attention. But now I'm actually in the place where I feel like I'm pushing it away because I really fucking don't want to be with anybody right now at all, ever again. This is affecting our lungs, which is interesting because our lungs is, when we're dealing with the consciousness of letting go, the consciousness of letting go comes from our lungs. So when you're, um, anyway, this feels like breathing life in and exhaling, like breathing in new energy and exhaling these old patterns of runner, chaser, wounded feminine, wounded masculine that we're all just really stuck in. And I really see how I'm still so stuck in these patterns. What we're going to use the energy to heal this is the energy of play, which actually really makes a lot of sense because the energy of play comes from our inner child. And if we have this wounded inner child, that wounded inner child was programmed according to how mom treated herself, how dad treated himself, and how mom and dad treated one another. So when we're starting to step into the inner child work, what we want is to really enjoy play, because when you're playing, you're not thinking, you're just really truly enjoying feeling safe, feeling held, feeling loved. So the next card that I'm going to choose is the card that's going to show us the practical action moving forward, which is be open to receive. Again, funny that card shows up because I'm telling you, I just had a really huge awareness today. I did a lot of really deep healing for myself today, and really recognized how much I've been jumping into this fucking shark tank of men who just couldn't give less shits about me, being in this chaser energy, being in this, but I love them even though they treat me like garbage. There's good things about these people, even though I never feel secure in a relationship because they are never the people that are consistent with communication or or healthy communicators. They're wounded masculine, and I'm attracted to it because I'm the wounded feminine. So today there was this really huge awareness, and after really looking at the relationships that I've had in my life, tonight I'm just like, there's nothing I want less than a fucking man. Like, and that's actually real growth for me, because I would say that I've always wanted a man in my life for many different reasons. And tonight I'm just like, if you're a man, please don't even come close to me, because there's nothing I want less. That's not healthy. I know. I know that's not healthy, but that's where I am right now. It's like, I am so fucking done with men being broken and avoidant and just totally fucking disrespectful. However, I'm so taking responsibility of even looking twice at any of these men, and again recognizing it was this wounded feminine. I thought all these years I would have been so in my power as a healed feminine, and nothing's further from the truth, to be perfectly honest. I've done a lot of healing, but I really had a lot. I have a lot more healing to do when it comes to men. Trust, feeling safe, feeling held. What I just said in the last video that I made is we should feel cherished by a man. A strong masculine is going to cherish us and love us. And of course, we're going to reciprocate that. That's just a fucking no-brainer. But usually the women that are wounded feminine, I mean, we choose different ends of the spectrum, I guess, because sometimes we're the avoidance and we're the ones that are hurting other people. But many times we're the ones that are just overgiving. I always make sure that the person that I'm with knows that I care about them. I do nice things. I say nice things. I am consistent in my communication. I am very giving. I am very loving. I am very affectionate. I am all those things. But the interesting thing is, the wounded feminine doesn't recognize that she should be receiving those things back. And again, there are a lot of wounded feminine out there that are just as, like, they're on the other end of the spectrum, right? They never give, and they're emasculating men. They're rude, they're awful. Yeah, of course, that exists. But those are not the people I'm talking to. I'm talking to the women who overgive all the time and do not recognize that we need to be receiving. So this is just a huge awareness, because we need to start looking at this. Number one, why the fuck are we giving these men the time of day? That in itself is an awareness to have, like, to really start to go inward and ask, where did I learn this? Like, where did I learn that I don't need to receive? Where did I learn that I should be with men that are rude to me, that don't treat me well, that don't even give me the time of day? Like, and they expect all these things in return. Like, why would I even entertain that? Why would I allow that into my life? So what I shared in my last video also is this incredible energy of sitting with this divine mother and divine father, and really start to feel how it feels to be held and safe and loved. Like, that's what God is to me, is this divine loving mother and father. And I don't know, there may be other ways to do this, I don't know. But what I do know is that is how I'm healing so much of this, is by sitting in the space every day for at least an hour and just feeling this guidance from God, and feeling held and feeling safe, and feeling precious. Like, a precious daughter needs to be treated a special way, and that is how these men should be treating us.